Celeste, who also sent me this 2 weeks ago. I do apologise once again. I have an email that says, years ago I was renting a house in the Highlands of Scotland, just a temporary stay for 6-month contract with my work. The house was about 300 years old and had a lodge house sited at the end of the long garden path at the front of the house, where the housekeeper lived. Before I moved in, I had to sign a contract to say if I broke any item in the house, I would have to pay for a replacement. The lounge was huge, overlooking the sea, a beautiful setting, but I noticed what I thought were black seeds along the back of the sofa until I realised it was mouse droppings. The housekeeper gave me some mouse traps to catch them, which she had to lay because I didn't really fancy doing it. Too squeamish, I'm afraid. Anyway, that night in bed I could hear these traps going off, and in the morning she came and took them away. Thank goodness. A couple of weeks later, I was sitting in the old flagstone kitchen, reading a newspaper, when I heard a mighty, ear-deafening noise of crashing plates behind me, coming from the 2 pantries. I practically jumped out of my skin because I thought it had to be a herd of rats running along the shelves and knocking down all the china, crockery, jugs, platters and things like that. I was so scared, as I'm not keen on rats, and I ran to the lodge house, dreading that I would have to pay for all the broken posh crockery. Anyway, she came back to the house and opened the first pantry. I was looking over her shoulder, thinking rats would still be there, chomping away at the preserve jar contents. But everything was intact. I couldn't believe it. And then she looked in the second pantry, and again, nothing was broken. I was shocked because this noise was real to me, with the sound of plates hitting the stone floor, and especially as the pantries were just a couple of feet away from me. Gosh. Now that's a weird one, isn't it? That's a very weird one. No visual sighting, no real, what's the word, lead up to it. Just a weird auditory phenomena. So, are we back in the realms of stone tape and all that sort of thing? Voices coming through might translate also to sounds coming through. But, gosh, that sounds like a pretty frightening experience. Thank you, Celeste.